welcome back to Jazz's Angel number 2. I'm super excited for today's video because today we are doing another weekly prediction, okay? What is going down this week in terms of love, money, career? You know, last week there was a lot of secrets going down, so let's see what follows up this week. I know it's gonna be crazy. Before we get started, DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private reading. You can literally ask whatever question you want. Also, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. Alright, so we're just gonna get right into it. I hope you guys are having a good day so far whenever you're watching this, and I'm gonna get to shuffling. Oop, that was a really bad shuffle. And see what comes up. Alrighty. Oh wow, okay, yeah guys, this is the last opportunity that you guys are gonna have, that we're gonna have, to tie up any loose ends, because if you bring these things into 2020, it will absolutely destroy you. Now, I'm honestly getting, which is a really good thing, that this is a part of, like, this is a very small group of you guys who haven't sorted out things, because 2019 has been all about healing, all about growing, all about learning, and moving on from the past heartbreak, past issues with parents, just moving on from the past, healing from it. And 2020 is literally the time where it's like, okay, we get to all enjoy the fruit of our labor, all of the work that we've put in, and we get to basically just be successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, big success energy. However, and I want to reiterate, this is for a small group of you. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. We don't have a whole lot of options here. We have to address this. Otherwise, if you bring this into 2020, which you can necessarily bring this, you can certainly, bring this into 2020, the universe isn't going to divinely, you know, intervene and fix everyone's issues. You can end up bringing this into 2020 and, you know, it'll just, you know, honestly, 2020 is supposed to be a very good year, and we got a couple weeks left. And if there's any loose ends that you haven't tied up, so this can be anything, you know, depending on what's going on in your life though, anything that hasn't been resolved, whether it's, you know, past relationship issues, you know, conversations you haven't had with, you know, an ex, conversation you haven't had with old friends, you know, any unresolved issues, you got to handle them so you can completely, you know, X them out of your life. And you don't have to have a conversation with someone necessarily to fix an issue with them. You can also do that repair work within yourself just to be able to accept things as they are and move on from them. But you have to do that, you know, because, you know, we're all tuckered out from the fight. We're getting destroyed, okay? I wish I knew a really cool sports reference that I can use, but I don't. So with this Knight of Swords, just know if you look at the card, he is getting destroyed by this cougar or whatever it is, by this feline, okay? He's getting attacked, and we have this card in reverse showing us that, you know, some people are really getting the smackdown put on them in 2020 if they don't resolve those issues. So where are we gonna go next? Let's just get into romance, because I know we all love a good love story. Hopefully we get a good love story, okay? And the universe doesn't come through and play us and snatch our wigs. Okay, so let me pull out of my sweet romance deck and see what she is serving. Oops, okay, that one wanted to come out. OMG. Okay, so, oh my goodness. That's funny. That's hilarious. Okay, so we got the FWB card. We got FWB. Squeaky clean, and then fun times with friends came up. I just think that's so unbelievably hilarious that fun times with friends came up after FWB and squeaky clean. That's just like so funny. So yeah guys, I'm definitely seeing, you know, there may be someone coming through for you guys, or that may be all that's kind of left for this week. Honestly, you guys may have some flirtationships happening, but we have FWB. So for a lot of you, surprisingly, there's going to be an FWB opportunity. Now, for those in relationships, for you guys, this is looking more like you guys are rekindling the romance, or you have like a spark of interest, a spark of spicy passion, right, in your relationship. But I see, first of all, with the squeaky clean card, you know, this card is definitely telling me that we are going past this process that we were talking about before with the tarot. For those of you having relationship issues, situationship issues, just issues in that realm in general, with the squeaky clean card, I do see things getting fixed. I do see things getting cleaned up, and I see us moving past these issues into 2020. So for the majority of you guys, I do see you guys working through these issues successfully, okay? And then with the fun times with friends card, I just think it's so funny because FWB, yeah, I'm sure it is a fun time with your friends, you know what I'm saying? But for some of you guys, though, this is very specific. I'm seeing that something may spark off with a friend that you've been interested in for a while, so definitely excited to see how that works out. You guys are gonna have to let me know next week, you know, what happened, what got popping, what got the popping, what got going, because I'm very interested in this fun times with friends card. Because the gag is, even though we do have the FWB card, that's not necessarily related to this one. For some of you, I'm seeing that specifically with someone that's already your friend or in your friend group, something is finally gonna spark up. It's gonna be something that you probably have been thinking about for a while, or they've been thinking about for a while, and they're gonna kind of put a move on you, or they're kind of gonna feel you out to see, okay, bad reference, but they're kind of gonna try to see like where your head is, and you know, okay, this is just going left, so we're gonna move on. But with the FWB card, I'm definitely thinking that, you know, for a lot of you, you know, someone from the past may even show up, pop up, guess who? Wow, a lot of energy from that. Let me pull from this oracle deck and see if I can get any clarification. This isn't usually a clarification type of deck, but I want to see if I can get any other information about the FWB situation, or squeaky clean, whatever wants to come through. Oh wow, sheesh, whoa, guys. Okay, obviously I'm not gonna hype you guys up because I don't want everyone to get super dumb excited and be like, oh my god. But we have soulmates, and the fates. These cards literally go hand in hand, guys. They go hand in hand. First of all, I'm sure you've all heard of a soulmate, and at least I think everyone should have heard of fate before. What fate is, the fates is about two people coming together where it's like divinely guided, orchestrated by the universe. I love the fates kind of relationships. I love that because they're just so synchronistic. They're just so right. It's just like you're pulled to that person like a freaking magnet. Now, I'm not gonna say if this is a new energy. Honestly, I know this is for this week, but I'm getting 2020 energy with this one. So maybe it'll actually pop off in 2020, but you're at least gonna meet this person this week. But for some of you, you are, you know, entering a cycle, which makes total sense because we were first talking about closing cycles. Now we're talking about starting new ones with soulmates. So for some of you, you may be meeting a soulmate this week, or something may be finally starting to kick off with someone who you have an idea that may be your soulmate this week. But with the soulmate card, just know regardless, it's definitely divinely guided. So, you know, honestly, this FWB situation seems like a distraction from this one. You know, I'm starting to think that a lot of our love lives are really gonna pipe up and really hype up. And, you know, again, if you're already in a relationship, for you guys, this just means that, you know, you're finally going to be able to basically peel another layer of the onion and see them more for who they are and just fall deeper into that connection. And this is confirmation for you guys that this is definitely something that was put in your life for a reason. Now, I will say, a soulmate is different from a twin flame. We have many soulmates, whereas a twin flame, we just have the one, and it's just like you either get it or you miss it, okay? But with the soulmate card, you know, it's definitely more so like we have multiple soulmates. So this is someone that it's in your life for a reason, which makes sense why the fates card would show up. But let me tell you, soulmates are not always temporary, okay? But you also don't want to wait around on your twin flame. If you know, have a feeling that, you know, you want to be with someone who you know is your soulmate, but you don't want to miss out on your twin flame, not all twin flames cross paths in every life. So just know that. Don't let that hold you back. I just really felt the need to say that. But, you know, with the soulmate card and the fates card, I see things really heating up. So honestly, this fun times with friends and FWB, it really depends on what you kind of want, right? It depends on what you kind of want, because not everyone wants this serious of a connection. Some of us have just gotten out of relationships. Some of us, you know, we're all going through our own stuff. So not everyone wants something super serious. So definitely don't feel pressured to step into something like this. But let me just tell you, okay, with this FWBs, you know, and fun times with friends, that's just so funny. I'm not gonna get over it. Yeah, don't allow that to distract you from this energy that's trying to come through, because the universe may also be testing you. Like maybe you had something in the past with one of your friends and it was like it turned into something else, and you guys, you know, have a new opportunity to explore it again. You know, sometimes the universe will test you, right? And it'll be like, are you really ready to meet your soulmate? Are you really ready for this fate to come into play? Well, let me throw a FWB your way. Some, you know, F-boy, F-girl that you're not even like really into. Let me throw them into the mix to see what's good, what's poppin', to see if you fall for it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But guys, wow, that's some strong energy. Shoot, let me pull from the my spirit animal deck, see what they have to say. Okay, these wanted to come out really bad. Let's pull one more. Okay guys, so these are the first two that came out, the lizard spirit and the whale spirit. Okay, dream the world into being, and then the whale spirit says trust in the great mystery. So we don't know why the universe likes to play in our face. Okay, no one knows why the universe likes to play games with us. Okay, the universe snatches my wig every other week, every other day, to be honest. So trust in the great mystery and just know that things are working out a certain kind of way for a reason, because I know some of you are going to struggle with this friends with benefits opportunity, because the thing about FWBs, you know, they're so alluring. There's a lot of physical attraction, so it's very easy to get lost in the sauce of that kind of relationship, even if what you really want is this, you know, fate's soulmate opportunity. So trust in the great mystery. Know that things don't always make sense, but stick to your guns this week. You know, with this rhino spirit as well, at the bottom of this card it says overcome any obstacle. So if you're really struggling with the beginning of the reading, which was talking about kind of letting go of the past, etc., just know that that's normal, but you can overcome it and you will overcome it, and that's just on period. Okay, and if not, hopefully the universe will divinely guide you and snatch your wig so you don't, you know, have to just keep struggling through whatever it is, you know, for you. But just know with this rhino spirit, okay, you can overcome any obstacle. You do have the power. You are strong. You are beautiful. You're gorgeous, honey, and you're gonna make it through this week. Okay, but yeah, with the lizard spirit, dream the world into being, you know, I see this more as a past tense card actually. You know, with this fates and the soulmates, I feel like this lizard spirit came out specifically because this is definitely something that you guys have manifested. This is definitely, for a lot of you, someone that you've been, you know, really wanting, working towards for a while, even if you've never met them, even if you've never seen them. This is like someone with an energy that you've really been calling towards you, and you've really been doing all the hard work 2019 to get this type of person and to, you know, really open yourselves up for them. So I see it happening, and that's beautiful. And no matter where you are in the process, whether you just meet this person or whether something finally pops off with someone who you already know is this person, either way, it's awesome. Okay, let's get some angel answers. OMG. What is going on with finances this week? You know what? I'm going to pull some separate cards to see what our coin is looking like, some separate tarot cards to see what we're doing so we can really get the tea. So I feel like we've been talking about love for so long. Some of you guys are like, okay, but what is my money looking like? Yeah, oh wow guys, it's time to go. You know, this isn't for everyone, okay? I'm definitely not one of those people, even though I have a lot of side hustles. I just want to make it clear, I'm not one of those people who's like, everyone should quit their day job. No sir, no ma'am. There are people who are comfortable living the life of working a day job, and I don't even know where it started, where people were getting down on people with 9-to-5s, because do you know how, like, you know, like, it's a very small percentage of people who are actually entrepreneurs, etc. So I'm not one of those people who think like everyone needs to do something creative, everyone needs to quit their, you know, stable job that's paying their rent and all their other bills, you know, to do something more creative. However, However, and it's all about the ascension process. This is big end of the year energy, okay? But with this Five of Swords, okay, I'm seeing that, you know, it's just time for some of y'all to go. And that doesn't mean quit the 9-to-5 job life completely and start your own business or do something crazy. It could, but not necessarily for everyone, right? But the energy that I am getting really heavy with this Five of Swords, okay, is that, you know, it's just like someone is, they don't have your best interest at heart. They're not worried about you. They're not thinking about you. You're kind of a number, you know, and you're not passionate about the job either. With this card in reverse, the Devil card in reverse, you know, it's really telling me like this isn't even a job that you're passionate about. So even if you don't completely quit the 9-to-5, you know, it's definitely time to start looking for a lot of you, okay? And that's what's really going to bring you into some abundance. It's definitely time to start looking. And even if you stay in the same industry, like doing, you know, what you're doing now, just at another location, because I think for some of you, things are just too far gone to get any better, okay? And then we have the Tower card. With this Tower card here, it's kind of showing me that things really are going to come kind of crashing down. Things are really going to be at a, you know, a screeching halt. So, honestly, you know, and that sounds like to me like the universe divinely guiding. So, honestly, if there's anything that you could do, definitely play a role in this, okay? Because for some of you, I'm just seeing that, you know, the time has come for you guys to ascend either to a higher position in the company or, you know, either to a different company where you're working with different people, and you know, it's just kind of time for you guys to leave that job. For a lot of us, I'm seeing this week, you know, we may really be seriously reconsidering like what we're doing, you know, job wise, and making a solid plan, okay? Let me get some angel answers. These cards tend to be blunt, so let's see what they bring out for us and see what they say for career and money. Yeah, so we have communicate clearly and reconsider. So this is definitely about reconsidering different options, like, okay, where else can I go work to make coin? Or what can I do from home to make coin? How can I start like a little side business now that can grow until I'm comfortable, you know, releasing my job, or, you know, just switching industries? What's going to bring back that fire and that passion for me? Because with this Devil being in reverse, it's not just like hot, fiery energy. It's just like shadow at this point. It's just like, we really do not want to do this. We really do not want to be here. We don't want to go through this, and we're done, you know? So with the reconsider card, I'm definitely seeing that a lot of you are reconsidering, you know, your whole money situation this week. Also, with the communicate clearly card, it's better said than not said, right? I had an issue a few years back with one of my supervisors, so I asked them if I could have a meeting with them, and we talked it through. I wrote down exactly everything I wanted to say. I wrote down exactly how I felt, and I communicated that to them. That had to happen because I would rather, you know, say what I have to say, communicate, you know, what was bothering me, have something on record, have a conversation with them, rather than get fired because something didn't happen, or get fired because there was tension, etc., you know, something crazy like that, because I just never spoke up. So this is definitely the time to speak up, okay? My throat chakra is even getting dry as I'm speaking out of nowhere, because this communication needs to happen. This can also be for, you know, for love for a lot of you guys too. It doesn't have to be about coin, but just know with the communicate clearly card, there definitely needs to be some communication, and I'm seeing that there is going to be some communication happening this week. So make sure that you're communicating clearly. Don't go off of emotion. Say what you mean what you say. So even if you have to write it down like I was saying I had to, definitely do that, okay? So let's pull into some advice, maybe some moon cards, and we will wrap this up. Let's see what else is going on, okay? This week, honey. That makes total sense. All right, so we have keep it simple. These all have descriptions on the back, but I'm just going to explain it to you. Keep it simple. Dwell on what you love. I love that. And convince yourself, not others. Oh my God, I love this. Okay, so there's 3 very important things happening. First of all, keeping it simple is all about not complicating things for yourself in your own head. If you've been doing a lot of overthinking, okay, it's definitely time to move past that, okay? We're better than that. This week, really, the universe wants you to focus on keeping things as simple as possible, not overcomplicating things, not, you know, getting in your feels about things, and not overthinking things, most importantly, because that can really be the detriment for a lot of people. Just overthinking, just constantly overthinking about things that don't even really matter to you, you know? Keep it simple. Don't, you know, stress yourself out about things that, especially things that you cannot control. Dwell on what you love. This is very much so simple and straightforward. Keep your vibration high. Think about what you do want, not what you don't want to happen, and that way you will attract positive things for you. I think I said this example like two not 2 lives ago, but two of these weekly readings ago. It's like, you know how things happen, like one bad thing happens in the morning, and if you allow it to affect your day, like it's like a trickle effect, all of a sudden all these horrible things are happening all day. Yeah, that's because a lot of people don't dwell on what they love. They dwell on whatever happened to them that morning. They spilled their coffee, or, you know, whatever it is. They dwell on that, and because of that, it attracts more negative things into their life. So you know, definitely want to dwell on what you love and what you do want to happen, not what you don't want, okay? And then also, convince yourself, not others, okay? There are some people who are committed to understanding you, and that's just that on that. And if you stuck around this long in the video, please leave like a kissy face below if you know what I mean, okay? Convince yourself, not others. Convince yourself, not others. You know, we need to focus more as a people, and I know that this is something that I've been really working on this year. You know, some people just don't want to understand you, and that's really one of those scenarios where you just got to know, listen, this just is what it is. Let it be what it is and move on, okay? Don't try to force someone else to share your opinion. Don't try to force someone else to experience your reality, okay? Convince yourself of what is happening. Know yourself, know your worth, know what's happening, and move on, because some people are just so committed to their skewed perception of reality, or their skewed perception of you, you know? And it's just like, convince yourself you're the bomb. You don't have to worry about if anyone else thinks you're the bomb. And that's just like mic drop. Like, do we even need any more cards? Honestly, I'm just gonna leave it at that, guys, because that's just the best way that we can end this reading. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, okay? Please DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private reading. Also, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. Be careful what you wish for. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah!